Interesting. Um, hello, hello. Okay, back again. I think I got it now. Um, is the, you know, I think the volume is working now. I'm pretty sure. Second best part of the afternoon, right behind the strawberry shortcake I hit. Hey, how was that strawberry shortcake though? That sounds pretty good. I mean, man, that's making me hungry too. But okay, good. I'm glad. I think it's working now. I'm gonna check settings again. Get that audio. Yep, yeah, it's working. Should be working. Thumbs up. But we continue forward with the technical difficulties. I guess I didn't had something up on my screens. I was using the mic or whatever. But favorite food of all time? Wow, it sounds good. Would you classify it as your ultimate favorite food or like favorite dessert? And because I sometimes like to separate them because I mean dessert food is amazing. I gotta say, of course. But I like to have my favorite dessert, have favorite food like savory food types for like dinner, lunch, whatever. But yeah, no, that's strawberry shortcake sounds really good right now. I always loved the ultimate favorite food. There you go. There you go. Way to put your foot down. Let's go. But I remember those strawberry shortcake like eclair popsicle things. I remember those growing up. I would eat those a lot, like those. They sometimes had the mashup with like cookies and cream and strawberry shortcake, but haven't had a real strawberry shortcake in a while. That gets me thinking. I need to go stock up or something. Get some of that. I have need to step up my game there. But yeah, looking ahead, BMW Championship this weekend, Olympia Fields, um, Chicago. Well, 40 minutes outside of Chicago, but hey, excited for it. I was, I don't know if you guys watched the AIG Women's Open this past weekend. Vu made a great final round and just to win her second major of the year. Wow, propelling her to the number one spot. Um, Good for her, and she just handled every single bit of adversity that she was handed with perfect shots and stuff like that. She made mistakes but minimized them. It wasn't horrible, and she had a good lead in front of Hall, and she was still attacking Hull. Sorry, not Hall. Hull, Charlie Hull. But she was still attacking the flags and everything, and that's what you want to see. You want to see someone, go out there and win it, and she certainly did that. So that was good for her. But yeah, excited to keep this baseball going. I know the Cubs are playing these guys tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Well, tomorrow as well, but today as well. So got to bring that crosstown cup home back to the north side. Yeah, if they win, I'll be pretty happy. I think they just need one win and they get the cup or some bullshit. I don't know, but it's been the Sox. They've been able to brag about that for the past few years, even if they haven't been doing too well. So pretty interesting. So yeah, excited to see what the Cubs bring out today, see how they play. I was looking at the game. Kyle Hendricks on the mound for the Cubs. Was thinking about maybe doing a bet on him as he didn't have the best of starts last time out, but his home statistics aren't the best. So I was just gonna watch as a fan and not put any bets on it. I'm really close. I'm I try not to bet on those games, like you guys know, the Cubs games and stuff like that. So because got that inner bias, but sometimes when I do want to back them or go against them, I feel very strongly about it. It takes a lot to convince me of that, as I just usually just try to not even look at it because of course you always want the Cubs to win or whatever. And I always like that people call it the emotional hedge. They'll bet against their own team that they're rooting for to win, just in case if their own team doesn't win, they win some money. But if their own team wins but they just lose their bet, they're like, okay, at least my team won. I never got really behind that, but I mean, I understand why people do it and fans do it, and casual bettors and stuff do that. So I totally get that. But I'm gonna keep it moving, going on to the comp selection today. I'm going to the Tampa Bay Rays versus the San Francisco Giants. I like the Rays first 5 money line -104. You can get at FanDuel right now. You got Zach Littell versus Jacob Junis. Littell coming off a loss, but didn't pitch that poorly, but still lost. So he will be a little bit, ticked off because a loss is a loss. 7 hits, 3 earned runs, no walks, and 6 innings pitched. Was a relief pitcher. Now has started 3, but now has started has 3 starts and gone 5. Well, he has more than 3 starts. I think he's 6 starts. But in his last 3 starts, he has gone 5 innings or more, 5 innings or more in the last 3 times. So took me a while to spit that one out. But so you can trust him here as a starter and going pretty, decent amount of work for you, decent amount of innings he could pitch for you. Last time he gave up at least 2 earned runs and 7 hits. He came back with a 3-hit, 1 walk, no earned run performance in 6 innings pitched. Pretty good stuff. So he has that ability to bounce back. Got to look for that. But looking at the away ERA, 2.92, pretty good. 1.32 whip has a lot more to be desired, but I think he can really get it done here against this Giants team who hasn't been hitting righties that well. So less experience. San Francisco has only about 3 total at bats between 2 players, and they're 0 for 3, so they haven't really seen much of him. I think he bounces back, as I said, against the San Francisco team. Hasn't been seeing righties that well recently. So looking at Jacob Junis, a relief pitcher getting the start, going with the bullpen start today. Coming off his last 4 appearances, 7.2 innings pitched, so 7 2/3 innings pitched, 7 hits, 1 earned run. Pretty good in his last few appearances. I don't think he keeps it going. Has only pitched 4 innings once this whole year, so you got to look at the bullpens here. Usually I don't like to, but hey, since it's a bullpen start, you got to take into account there. And looking at the bullpens for the Giants, last week, in the last 7 days, they have a 5.75 ERA, 1.47 whip, and 291 opponent batting average. So they have, for the whole year, their bullpen has been doing pretty well. But in this last stretch of things, it hasn't been working out for them. Also, 4 bullpen pitchers for the Giants were used last night. So a total of 5 pitchers last night for the Giants. So they won't have the usual amount of options they do in the for the bullpen. But will be tough against a good right-handed hitting team right now, as more there's more righties than lefties. I hope you guys know that in the pitching and stuff like that. But looking at Junis, if he does go a few innings, I don't mind. Home ERA 4.85, 1.47 whip. But looking at it closely, 29.2 innings pitched for his whip, but 35 hits during that. So over 1 hit an inning, 297 opponent batting average. So he's been letting up a lot of hits and runners on base. And what do runners on base lead to? Runs. So that's what we're trying to see here. But yeah, I mean, there's about the Rays have about 24 total at bats against them, so nothing crazy. But they do have a little more experience against them, so they have seen them at least. So a little bit of an advantage, nothing too crazy. But looking at the bats for today, Tampa Bay in the first five versus right-handed pitcher, last 14 days, 294 average, 348 weighted on base average, 128 weighted runs created plus. Dark horse to win this World Series this year, Noah says. Man, it's not much of a dark horse now, but I kind of like the Orioles. I mean, I really do. If you would have asked me this about a month and a half ago, I would have said the Diamondbacks, being a little homerish, I guess. But man, they have fallen off since then. So not anymore. I do like the Orioles, even though they're in first place. It's not really a dark horse, but no, if you look at it at the beginning of the year, like no one would have expected them to be this high up. They've faced a great AL East division, and they've just been constantly, coming through. Their bats have been coming through. They have good pitching. They're starting to finalize their rotation. Yeah, I mean, I don't do too many future bets, but Orioles, I think, is a good value for a team that has faced a lot of good opponents, to be honest. But thank you for the question, Noah. Kim, would you take the Rays plus a half first 5 for minus 143? I think last time I checked, they had minus 110 for the Rays money line first 5. Bookmaker, I think it was like 15, 20 minutes ago I checked. So I don't mind the plus a half run. I just rather do the money line. I don't want to lay probably minus 143 and lay that juice basically because it is bet it like I'm thinking they're gonna win. If they do tie, it'll be a push, but the plus half run would cash, of course. But that's why you pay a little extra juice. But I rather it's a difference between a win and a push. But I don't know. I'd rather just lay it's a minus 104 right now on FanDuel, or minus 110. I like it up to minus 110 too. So I think it's a good coin flip opportunity for the Rays to get it done here, especially against this bullpen start for the Giants. But looking at the Giants, like I was saying earlier, first 5 versus right-handed pitching, last 14 days, 194 average, 243 weighted on base average, 50 weighted runs created plus. That's good for last in the league. What's up, TDC LOC? What's up? How are you doing? Let's go. But it's good for last in the league for those parameters during that time. So compared to the Rays that are 6th in weighted runs created plus. So Rays know how to get some runs in recently. Been hitting righties better. They've hit righties about 100 points, 100 average points better than the Giants in the last 14 days. So I'll take it. I'll take the Rays first 5 first 5 money line minus 104. Pushing out winners. Let's go. Let's hopefully get this through. TDC LOC, love it. I think it's a good spot to take the money line here with the Rays, and especially after Giants had a lot of bullpen guys pitch yesterday with this bullpen start. So you can't really trust Junis to go too far in the game, as he hasn't. He only pitched 4 innings once this whole year, and that was early in the year. So recent appearances haven't been for that long. So like a inning, a third of inning, 2/3, stuff like that. But once again, Rays first 5 money line minus 104. Love it. Lock it. Let's do it. I will be back here tomorrow in the Miller Lite Sound Studio, back again, giving you guys another video. Same time, same place. Let's go. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at CW Sports Betting. Follow myself at Best Pie Bets, as well as Ray at Ray Gray Fox for any information regarding our site, as well as any updates we have for you regarding content as well. Loyal fan club here, me and Grandma Jean. Hello, Grandma Jean and Susan Curry. Let's go in the building. Happy for you guys to watch. Always appreciate the views. Always appreciate you guys here commenting. Makes the difference for me. But once again, Rays first 5 money line. I love it. Minus 104. Hopefully you guys have a good rest of your day. I'd like to thank everyone in the chat. Susan Curry, TDC LOC, Noah, Kim, Tom D, Joe O, everyone. Let's go. Sorry about the technical difficulties at first, but we recovered. Let's go. But of course, Susan, thank you. Thank you guys for coming in, commenting. Appreciate you guys. Once again, sound like a broken record, but once you guys know Ray's first 5 money line, love it. Minus 104. Let's get it done. I'll see you guys here tomorrow. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day.